Hey guys, Greg here, Underground Graphics. Today we're going to show you what will likely be a new product that we'll be doing for the two-door. What you see here to my right is what I really thought, we've never pulled the roof off of a two-door, even though we've had many in here. But that roll bar protection, our customer Patty has taken her roof off and she got heavy scratches here at the back. We have already taken some black 3M wrap vinyl just on these sections here to cover that up. We talked to her about our roll bar protection. We have two versions. We get some from Treadwear, which is a really heavy duty film. That's what you see here. This is fantastic. This is really good stuff. The thing that we didn't like about it is, of course, it's black. So if you have a non-black car, you're going to see this on the roll bar. We also offer a PPF version, which is, again, clear. Same PPF we put on full cars. And this is fantastic as well. This isn't going to take the scratches that this does. This will give you some protection for 1, 2, 3 strikes, but this hits hard enough, it will cut through this and get to that paint. So in this case, we don't make the Treadwear. We'll contact Treadwear to see if they're interested in doing a two-door kit, but we are going to do this in PPF for her because I want her to have some protection. We've already done the hood for her. We're doing door sills. We've done these graphics. We did some Bronco emblems. So she's getting the full treatment. So we went ahead, made some templates. This is actually going to be my first attempt at this, so I got to make sure that this is right before she takes this back with her. But I think this is going to work out just fine. This PPF is going to be 3 pieces, just like our 4-door. Here to here, it'll stop. On the 4 doors, they come about halfway. Then we have a second piece, or we have a full as well for the 4-door. But this is going to be 3 pieces. You're here, your corner, and then a straight bar here, which will roll a little bit over to that edge. I saw that she had some scratches that did come back on that back side, so we are going to give her just a little bit of protection back here. Typically, as you're pulling those off, you really shouldn't be hitting this. Not sure how she did that, but either way, we're going to make sure that she is protected on there. So we have already alcoholed this. This is clean, ready to go. Since we're doing a PPF install, we're going to be using our alcohol water prep. And again, this has already been done on there. That's just to wipe down, make sure everything is you don't want any chemicals, no glue, no adhesive, nothing on there. And then we're going to apply with our PPF wet slide. And again, this is basically just a soap water mix. We've pre-mixed this, so if you're interested in this, you can get this, or you can make your own solution at home. Typically, we provide just a small little corner of a squeegee for like our screens and most of our PPF. If you want to purchase a PPF squeegee, we do have those available as well. That's what this is here. It does make things a little bit easier, as I'll demonstrate here. So let's go ahead and get started. Make sure I've got, so this is my driver's side, and we're going to go and get started on there. I do want to go ahead and just make sure we've got this clean. So just a little bit of alcohol in there. A little bit, actually a lot. You want to make sure that is totally clean. And if this is a little wet, it's all right. We're going to get this, make sure you get nothing inside, because we are going to spray some water here, soapy water. All right, so I'm actually going to go ahead and cut these apart. And again, this is our prototype, so we'll have, this will be the instruction video if we do put this as a kit, which I think we will. But this is that section there, and you don't have to cut these to shape. I will have these cut as they come as a kit, pretty much kind of, to what that shape is, so that helps you know where that goes. But like this is going to be right here, and that's going to wrap that edge just like that. So I'm going to leave that there. And we've got our curved piece, and on this one, you'll see I made some notches in this. A professional PPF installer probably doesn't need to have those notches on there, but I know that our goal is that you will be doing this and not have to send this to an installer. So again, we want to make this as easy as possible. So giving those little notches on that curve should make that a little bit easier to apply. Not get all those little fingers there. So you'll see those little notches, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So as this goes over that end, that bend there, those will flex right onto that. And so that's going to be our center section. And then we have our long top. And I'm not sure what those holes are for. I did see some bolt holes in there that may be for that Ford sound bar. Not 100% sure on that. but I know this is going to work. This is one of those. So this install is only going to take about 20 minutes. Well, we want to make sure this is right. So, and this is going to be right here. So let's go ahead and do that one first. Let me get my tools over here. The other thing you're going to want is a microfiber just to wrap around the edge of that squeegee. It'll help get that water out of those channels. Clean hands. Make sure your hands are clean because you don't want to touch the back of this too much, but you do have to handle it. So you can spray your hands. All right. Put that there. Go ahead and put that right into position. And there. That's it. Now again, this is pretty soft, so that's what you're trying to do, is just get all that water out of those channels. And like I said, if you've got anything inside, make sure it's protected because it will get wet. And again, these are really flat surfaces, so I don't even think. And just make sure you get all that water out. Just a little bit there. You may want a little bit more soap in here. Typically you don't want to pull this back up, but I do want to. Again, this is black, so you're really not going to see any marks on it. All right. And just like that, that fit great. You see we had a little bit of movement around there. We've got a little bit of room to wiggle around. I'm coming right up to that seam. So you've got just about 1/8 of an inch, maybe 1/4 inch. And I bet you can't even see on the camera where that seam stops, but it comes up to right about here. And again, that's what I love about this, is that it is optically clear. And now that is protected from scratches. And again, with that top, depending on how hard that hits that roll bar, with the PPF, it'll give you a couple strikes. Just depends how hard that is. I had this on my soft tops on both of them for quite a while, and never had any issues with the bars going up and down on them. If they did get marks, this is self-healing. So again, a little bit of heat on that'll take out those scratches. But at the same time, like I said, if it's hard enough, I have seen some get torn, and that's why we also offer that tread wear. So again, on the two-door, I'll see what we can do to get those put into production, so we can have that same protection if you want that extra protection on there. All right, so now we're back to that center section piece. Again, do not want to drop this. And this is going to come right up to, and you'll see where that positions. And again, this is going to butt up right near where that last one ended. Ooh, and I want to spray the top side of that. And just make sure all those edges are down. Again, what we use that microfiber for is if we're having what we call fingers, or it's not wanting to, it keeps coming back up, then we go back over those edges with the microfiber. There's a little spot there that just laid down, but this keeps that water from creeping back up inside. And I've split this seam basically where this bolt is, and we're going to start our next one right up against that, or just, you know, maybe 1/8 of an inch below it. Again, don't mind this. This isn't going to be on yours. This is what we just added to cover up the scratches that she had that was already existing from taking that top off the first time and hitting that roll bar. Now we got that last piece. And again, use that solution liberally. I think this one, it does tell you what that solution is. 2 drops of Dawn dish soap with 4 ounces of water. And if you want a little bit more slide, you can take in just a little bit more than that. But that works very well for 99% of our applications. This one is going to wrap around that side a little bit, so start about there, come down. So I'm about a 1/4 inch difference off that. And again, most of the scratches are going to be happening back here, but again, having that up at the top is just nice to have. Let's see, like right there, we've got that little bit of, I know this is from that seam that we have from the vinyl in there. So this here, again, that's that seam where we've got the PPF over that piece of vinyl that I laid to cover up her existing scratches. So once this evaporates, we can get that down, push that down a little bit, and that will come out. Well, and that's it. That really wasn't too bad. Now we've got some protection on there, even with the vinyl on there. We're going to go ahead and get that other side done, and send Patty on our way with some protection for that roll bar. If you guys have any questions, feel free to give us a call. Be sure and like and subscribe. And yeah, give us an email. Let us know how we're doing. Thank you.